So we're gonna do a full charge test of the EcoFlow Delta 1300. So I ran this thing all the way down to 0 using an electric heater yesterday. Let it cool down, obviously. Tried to charge it right away, but you gotta actually let it cool down for a couple hours. So it's the next day. We're gonna test how quickly it gets to maybe about 50%, 80%, and 100% charge. Should take about an hour to get to 80%, and 100% should take about an hour 40. So we're gonna do a real world test here and see how it goes. So I'll start the timer once we plug in here. And we're plugged in. I heard it kick on. You don't have to press the power button or anything when you're charging. All right, so we're at 0%. And you can see watts coming in. So we'll check in on this in a little bit. Okay, so we just hit 20% at just over 13 and a half minutes. So that's a lot of power in just 13 minutes. We got almost, it's taking in over 1,000 watts an hour right now. So that's pretty fast. So it's only got 57 minutes left. So we'll see when we get to 100%. I'll probably check in at 50 and 80 here. Okay, so we hit 50%. It was just under 33 minutes. So this thing's still pulling in, 1,060 watts. So it hasn't started to slow down yet. Eventually, as the battery gets fuller and fuller, the new electrons coming in won't have as many spaces to go into, and so that'll cause the watts to go down as it becomes more challenging to find a spot to fit in here as the power's coming in. So you'll start to see this watt input rating, or this rate, will start to drop. That's why a lot of times people look at the 0 to 80% number, because that's kind of the real easy charge, and that 80 to 100 can be real difficult. That's why if you've ever noticed, like on your phone, why like charging from 98 to 100 takes a lot longer than from 0 to 2, or from 90 to 100 a lot longer from 0 to 10. So you'll start to see that here as we get towards the higher numbers of charge, that the input rate will start to slow down. But right now we've already put in over half the charge of the battery in 34 minutes, which is just incredible. So fans are still cooking, but it's moving along. So we hit 80%. We're actually up over 1100 watts now, so we still haven't even hit the slowdown point. In fact, we've even gone up a little bit, which is kind of surprising. But 80% in 52 minutes. So for a real world test, this was at absolute zero. Yeah, I mean, we beat the benchmark. They say it's an hour to get to 0 to 80, so we're already ahead of that. So this is testing really well. I mean, this is my favorite aspect of this solar generator is its charge time. There's nothing else in the market that can take in this much power. Really impressive. There's other things I don't like about this thing, but charging is not one of the things. Okay. And stop. Okay, so that shut itself off. 1 hour, 34, and 53 seconds to go from absolute zero charge up to 100%. So, super impressive test. And yeah, it'll be fun to test some of its competitors doing the same similar type test, just to be able to compare kind of charging times for, you know, around a 1,000 watt hour battery. So good job, EcoFlow Delta.